Good morning. I've got a slight issue I am trying to overcome this morning. This thing is being an absolute pain. Anywhere. But let me go through the settings, see if I can work out if it's a setting. I hope everyone's doing well. Good morning, the Moonshine Man. Morning, Titch. The music's very quiet this morning, isn't it? Right, hooray, got that. That's now working. I sound quiet. Okay. Right, try that. That might do it. It's probably because I turned down my mic settings. I'll tell you what, everything seems quiet this morning. Let me see if it's that. Yeah, that settings look about right. So, since the... Right, that's doing that. Right, we want jump in here. Right. Jump on here. Boom. I think there was a damn comment. So, since I was on here last episode, I have done a bit of work. So, I've sold the potato machine and put a load of potatoes. I always sound like this in the morning. This is just my typical morning voice. I'm blaming all the crap that's in the atmosphere. Because I'm right near a few new building sites, which I think's half the issue. Right, we want to go chuck that into there-ish. Right, GPS. So yeah, as I said, the case autonomous is working really, really well. Yeah. That line should be fine. So, where the potato field was meant to be, I've put it in soybeans. So, that bottom field down here, that was going to be potatoes, is now soybeans. The potatoes are now, and that's stacked to 9 meters. I think when you first set out, it just little bits. So today's plan, let's try and nail this to start with. He's doing well. I don't think he's missing anything. Yeah, that's interesting. It's missed that. You're just gonna have to keep an eye on that. So it's the first time I've ran a helper. can see the strips. And then, so what I might do is quickly just pan into it and make sure. So that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah, so you got this weird strip that's missed. I just want to watch it come back up the other side and make sure. Not a big issue, we can fix it. Still got a heck of a lot left on this game though. I put 3 headlands in this field to try and make life a little bit easier. Right, this is where it now does a 6-point turn manoeuvre. This thing doesn't actually turn. So I think 3 headlands is about right. Yep, that's good. Literally was just that first run. So after it's done that field, it's then got the big field there. Oh yeah, we also got, so you know, anyone's watched me, we had the auger wagon. I sold that and bought the one that came out on the Mod Hub on Friday. I'd done about 2.5, 3 hours, I think, on Friday. I was going to stream, but something came up, so yeah, decided not to stream in the end. But no, at least that's going well. What was I going to do? Because of that, I was going to 100. And that's just covering the little bit of seed we had issue with. But yeah, so the loan is still, we've actually not repaid the loan. So in the end, I bought a whole load of stuff. The loan is still sat at 353. So we bought a few bits and pieces, which I knew. But yeah, that was one of them that's up there. So yeah, we've got sunflowers in the top field, that's all been rolled. The field behind these trees, so the ones at the bottom of the yard there, they've been put into, put them in, hello, he's missed again, hasn't he? Yeah, he has. A bit weird. Something we're going to have to keep an eye on. At least you can see it clear as day. Yeah, see, that's working well, so it's only on the up streak. It's got the issue. Yeah, that one's slightly higher. But yeah. So at least we've got 3 whole fields. So the plan with that, and it may not work, so we'll put the maize in. So we'll drop the maize in. We'll whole crop it. I've probably just messed that line up. So the planting window. I'll do 2 other ones, right? So corn gets planted there. Should be ready in October, so we can crop it in September. Then we're going to plant grass in it. And then turn it into hay. That's the plan. So, that's kind of my idea. Oh, flip. Or something. But I'm hoping the issue is the mowers technically should be on that tractor, but there's no autonomous tractor with a front point, which is annoying. Yeah, see, there and there is missed. It's not quite got the lines perfect. It might be that seeder. Oh yeah, I also changed the seeder to the other one as well. Fine, we'll go back over it. It is a little bit annoying, but at least it will do majority of the field. But yeah, it's roughly in the same place. What's ironic is it's not coming up on that. But it is coming up on that. It's clear. I'm not sure if I'm honest, chat. Job plans for today. So we've got this field to do, the top field to do. Oh yeah, if you notice, we have got, and I messed that up. We have got the dirt particle on here. So, don't know how obvious. Yeah, you can see at the back it's kicking up. So where are we now? April. So we're on target. So we've got to roll these 2 fields. We'll probably be working in well into 9 o'clock tonight in dark, just to get everything done and sorted. So, right, chat. Now my brain has kind of settled down. If anyone's in here and they're not watching the Moonshine Man, go give the Moonshine Man a follow. Right. That's what I want to do for my mod. Titch, can you give Daxy Flatline a shout out? Chat, if you want to watch an interesting streamer on Farm Sim, so he streams Farm Sim 3 days a week. He's on the Pioneer map, kind of doing a similar thing to what I'm doing. Few differences. Go give Daxy Flatline a follow. Let's get him to the 50. That's kind of what I'm pushing for at the moment. Thanks, Titch. I've got 7 people in it this morning. I think he's on 19 followers, I think. So let's help get him to his 50. He deserves it. He's good at talking a load of crap like I am, which does kind of help. And also, if you like mini paint, morning Zippy, good to see you in. If you like watching mini paint bigger things. Daxi would sum up better than I can on that. Yeah. Go drop him a follow. Now, chat, as always, yeah, he's still doing bits and pieces. As always, give me an hour or two and the webcam will go on. Now, it depends how I'm feeling today. I might have a little surprise for you guys this afternoon. That's good, Daxi. I'm glad that's worked. It probably helped with the immersion. I have been tinkering around in Blender again. No problem, Zippy, you deserve it. Yeah, for the shout outs we've put out this morning, if you're not following anyone that's been given a shout out, go drop them a follow. Titch is a variety streamer as well. So, Farm Sim, Snow Runner, stuff like that. So go show her some love. Zippy, what are you playing at the moment? I kind of lose track where I was running. You know, what I was saying is I'm in the middle of creating some assets in Blender at the moment. FS22. I'm in the middle of trying to create some assets in Blender at the moment. Started yesterday. So, that's what. It just depends how I feel. So, May's job plan, generically speaking, we got to sell eggs, and we got to fertilise and herbicide. And I don't know if you saw the news, the big John Deere sprayer that was from 19 is back in testing this week. Or submitted for testing. So it'll probably be in towards the end of the week. Hopefully Missy B's some of her mods being testing this coming week. That would be amazing. Right, that's all one headland. Yeah, so I've put a load of these up top beyond the sheet with potatoes in because I've done my calculations as always, as I do on this series, and the potatoes are just worth more for us. So the sunflowers are up there is for diesel. So I've actually worked out to make the most amount of money, diesel. Daxi, if you want a nice easy mod and you have 100 grand, I will share you a link to the chemical BD plant. Now you can fill it with 1 million litres of water and it will supply your greenhouses with water forever. So any production building that uses water, you effectively can use that to distribute your water to your production buildings. So it doesn't work for animal pens, which is annoying. But yeah, I filled it up with 1 million litres of water the other day. So I don't ever have to worry about water on my productions. I don't exactly know how it works, but it's to do with the production stuff, so yeah. Right. I ran out of my sunflowers yesterday. To be honest with you, like it literally only uses. I'll tell you, if I pull this up, I've got to do some XML editing on this in a minute because I'm going to change how this order looks. It only uses 48 seeds a month, if I've got that calculation correct. So 1,000 litre bag should last you a year. That's one thing, chat. If you want to know anything about figures, the advantage kind of running 20 years on here. My main selling products, so like soybeans, the clothing, the eggs, I am doing an average every year on them, so I know how the price fluctuation works. I'm definitely gonna have to change the way that responds. What I mean, the width, so it doesn't do that. The reason I've gone case autonomous, if anyone's missed it, I don't feel like putting work on this map. So a robotic tractor just made sense. It means I'm still the only worker on it. That's got no cab on it. I really, really hope the John Deere one gets released and they put the cab on it. So John Deere Autonomous has a cab. Right, that's complete. That's one field done. Let's save. Yeah, one thing I learned about farms, they've always save. The most logical thing to do. Yeah, you can see the potatoes up there. Probably not in the best location, but it works. I love the dirt particle mod that they've now produced. Right. I was looking at the seed add-on mod that just came out the other day. I was looking at that. What is that, 270? That's interesting in itself. It's running 270, but no, it's running at 268. Okay. All that wasn't running correct. That's better. Yes, that's starting the headlands. Okay, so we got not too much, we got a bit of correction. I will try something on that, because that'll be this next field it runs into. And yeah, we'll then see what happens with the rolling. I've put the time down at 2 times at the moment, just to try and make sure we don't miss out on any timers. Yeah, no, the farm's looking good. It's developing really, really well. I'm really, really pleased with how the farm is evolved. I've decided to keep it kind of ish open, so not too many fences or hedges. Try to keep the natural look of the trees. Yeah, we're now going to get through this map a lot quicker, which is kind of what I wanted. The roller is still sat there, that's why I left it underneath that tree. I might have a look at editing the seed mod, not the seed mod, the actual seed factory, so we can put soybeans in and make seeds out of soybeans. At the moment it's running on the barley. I don't know how much extra we're going to get off the barley this year because we put it in a new field. Right. Are you kidding me? We aren't planting soybeans, we're planting grass. Oh well, never mind. We'll have these two as grass fields. We'll keep it as grass fields, it's fine. We'll keep it as grass fields. It's fine. We'll put these back to grass. It's not the end of the world. The only one I'm slightly annoyed about is that one. But as I said, chat, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I don't actually know how much grass you get off per hectare. Right, where's my farm sim academy? You ever want to know anything? Look at that. That tells you your hectares for crops. It's not the end of the world, chat. I was going to do this eventually. Well, this top field was going to become grass. I wasn't sure about that one. But, there you go. It don't matter. It don't matter. Right, we got grass. Well, there you go, chat. That should be enough. It's the only reason I know that is because I've looked up at the seed rate. It's like, what's the seed rate for this? And it's saying 0. I'm like, yeah. I don't know how much grass we're expected to get. What I am tempted to do, and that's popped out. Can you see the slurry tank in the shed? It always rolls forward. We got enough slurry that I'm thinking after we've planted, because it's going to need fertilising, we'll fertilise the fields. See if it actually works out. It's got grass, and see if we can actually work out. If we're going to do it slower, we'll do it before it's ready to roll. That makes sense, chat. It's not the end of the world when we put grass in here. We can always turn this to silage and sell it as diesel. Or no, should I say, we'll turn it into silage, and then byproduct silage is biofuel. If I get that correct, because someone was going to tell me off if I don't get that correct. I'm kind of glad it's back to a grass field though. Even though it was a mistake of mine, it's fine. We've got soybeans in the top. You live and learn by your mistakes. It's not the end of the world. It's not like it's an urgent matter. Because we are now at the transition period on this farm. That it really does not matter. I might actually, once we've done this, I might switch over so we do the planting ourselves on the top field. Where is he? Is he stuck? Yeah, he's stuck trying to turn in this corner. This is kind of a normal issue with courseplay. Is what you're seeing right now. Right, so we want to turn that on, stop that. And actually what I'm going to do, while we've got this here, I'll just go back over. It's interesting how that's pulling to the side. That's weird. That was not straightening up. Yeah, that hasn't straightened. Yeah, that's pulled to the left. Yes, this is the robot tractor. So it's got no cab. It's got no cab whatsoever on it. So this is my robotic tractor. John Deere make one, and I prefer the John Deere version. John Deere has a detachable cab, which makes much more sense. Interesting that's doing that though. That I do find fascinating. Yes it is, but I don't think it's the planter. I think it's the actual tractor. So this is... Morning Cavalier Roy. I think it's the actual tractor itself. It's possibly wrong hitch for this. It's the first time I've used it on the autonomous. There's no extra controls for the hitch. So could be an actual hitch issue, which would not surprise me. Because we are going to do... We are going to do the top field ourselves. Just missed that bit there. So we will be planting the top field ourselves. We will put this on the roller. Yeah, but this is a mod. This is actually a mod. That's the funniest thing. It's an actual mod. It's not from base game. See how it's pulling to the left. I have heard a rumour that Titchy doesn't stream on Twitch, I don't think. I was about to say, chuck your YouTube in. The reason I've got the robotic tractor is because I don't like having a worker on here. So this is technically not out, because when you put this on courseplay, there's no cab for a worker to jump in. I think it's a mod. Yeah, it is. So I will be experimenting to see which equipment it works well with. Because it's done the rollering. Rollering? It's done the rolling without a hitch. You can laugh at me now, chap. So yeah, it's weird that it has missed like these little bits. That'll explain it's under large tractors. I haven't looked in that category. It's all like small and medium. Yeah, I can understand that. It's the reason under large is you got 450 horses underneath this. And the reason is I've got 3 large tractors on the farm. I've got a Fed 900. I've got a like 550 horsepower case, and now this. But I've got medium to large fields. Like that field next door is nearly 8 to 10 hectares. We'll have a look on the Precision Farming map in a minute. It will tell you exactly what it is. The turning circle on it is absolute shocking as well. But at least I'm getting jobs done quicker on it now. Precision Farming tab. So this field is 4.86. 5, 10. Yeah, about 10. So that field there alone is 10 hectares. And this is why I'm starting to go to bigger equipment. But actually it's not taking it too long to get through. Courseplay still has the issue with this tractor. This tractor does not like turning. I don't know if you can see the line flicking up off the tyres. That is a new mod that came out. Part of the dirt mod. You now got particles. Like dirt particles and bits. Yeah, this definitely doesn't hitch in the right place. That to me is hitching in completely wrong spot. That hitch is way too low. Yeah, it's funny, there is a couple of mods that are floating around, but the hitch is too low. I think it is semi-affecting this more. Is your son okay? Right, yeah, that makes sense. Teething's the worst. I've got to work out what's actually wrong with this. Now semi-straightened back up, so right, we'll just leave that. See what I mean by how many vehicles we've got? Right. Yeah, of course, I might have a little bit on that edge to do. It's the thing, it's just nailing the second headland. That's all I'm trying to do right now. We'll come back, there's a bit there we've missed. So even though you tell courseplay you want one headland, it gives you about 1.5 normally. So right. Now put this in. Doesn't matter, we can always use it as grass field, so I'm not too worried. It's actually, biofuel is worth the most in this game at the moment. So, yeah. Alright, as soon as he's done that field, he can roll these two. And he can roll the couple other ones we've got. I want to go that way. How are we doing with maintenance on this? Not bad. Okay. So the plan is over winter. I don't know if I'm going to reset the hours on this one. Over winter, I plan to reset the hours on the case. So the plan... Right, before we go do that, let's go finish that corner off. So, we've got 73 hours on here. We've had this since the start. I've already reset the hours once, when it got to about 70, 80. They just wear out way too quick. But potentially the maintenance mod now may be working, so we'll see. So we'll get this working on the we'll get this working we can always delete some of this field and move it away from the rocks if we need to when we come to cut. Right, so once this job is complete, we'll take over and put yeah, that's why I like improved repair costs. It drastically reduced wear. I'm running and I think I've got it nailed. I'm running this maintenance cost and painting cost. So I've got maintenance cost 25%, paint cost 25%, interval 150 for paint. And it's interesting, there was an update the other day, so I'm just wondering if it has not been working since 1.4. Because we're only 72% down. Now, we've done a lot of work on this tractor recently. And if that is the case that now is working, I keep the cost near the same, but the paint interval down at 25 works nicely. Part of the thing is, way this series is going, I can... wrong button. I can, through XML editing, I can change the months and hours and just reset everything, like a whole engine build. And I've got a chap in here who's a HEV mechanic, and we were talking about realistic pricing and stuff. And he said if you do it yourself, you're looking, say, 4 months without using a tractor, if you decide to go down that road. If you put it up in the shop, you're looking at 4 to 6 weeks, but it will cost you twice as much, kind of thing. So I'm looking at doing that over the winter. So these 2 fields are rolled. Then I think them 2 sugar beet fields are rolled. The only thing I've got to do is the top field at the back. Right. Always wash your equipment before you put it back in. Yeah, this has been with us since the start. Pretty much. So this was my first tractor that I bought. Well, not my first, it was my second one. The first one we don't talk about because, yeah, that was an interesting mod. But yeah, this was the first tractor that came up in the used sales. Right, put barley onto that. Let's repair everything. So chat, if any of you people who are in here this morning are lurking and you aren't following me, yeah, 75, 308, yeah, so that mod's now working. I don't think that mod was working since 1.4.1 patch, by the looks of it. Now, I have put the animated doors on here, which actually looks pretty cool. Like, no, I pressed the wrong button. But it's like, I press a key fob and the door opens. If I can get my alignment back right. I find it easier reversing in first person. We're not talking. Is that going to go through or is that going to clip? Say that as I clip the wall. Now, I am looking... This is what I was looking at, is this. Okay, so it's like that. Okay. Because if I've got energy, this afternoon I will be showing you what I've been doing in Blender. That's what I basically done yesterday. I was going to stream. Didn't have enough time, so I spent like a couple of hours in Blender. Daxie, if you're still in, no, that's one of Missy B's. You give me 2 seconds. I'll actually show you what I was... No, that log fork is an absolute godsend. You can get so much stuff on that. So, if you give me 2 seconds. I'll load up a couple of stuff that I've done from 19 to start with. Morning, Grain Grumpy. So this is what I come up with in 19. Now something I did do is on the light switch. I don't know if I put it on it. No, I haven't. Did I got it on it or did I delete it in the end? No, I took it off because the lights weren't working, so I ended up deleting my own lights. But this is kind of what my design plan for 19 was. And in general, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it did fail testing a few times in 19, so I never got through. But that's kind of what I was coming up with. And last night, this is what I came up with. Now, what the main change, and that's what I was looking at, the main change that I've done to these is based off a real UK shed. So I'm still getting used to my controls. I put these shims in underneath. Because on I-beams in real life, this top bar is bolted in, and then there's this support. Now, some of them do have an extra support underneath here, but that's what I knocked up last night. I don't know what your chat, I don't know if you think it's rubbish or not. I thought I'd just demonstrate. The shims may be a bit too big. Yeah, no, exactly. So this, I've roughly based it on 10 by 24. I kind of, where I was yesterday, I knew there was a rundown barn. Because I don't want this to be shown. If I do that, if you give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to pull up something for you guys. Where's my doodah? There it is. So, this is what I was basing my shims off, is that. Kind of went into a rundown barn. As you kind of can see. So, what my next job, no, is that not the one? Is it the next one? Yeah. These haven't got the support beams on top, they're just bolted through. So I use this as my detail plan. So the idea is 2 doors in here. Back wall. And the thing is, I've made these as prefabs now, so I can just get this and chuck it into any mod and job done. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Depending on how today's stream goes, that's what I'm thinking of jumping onto this afternoon. Because Missy B has asked me if I can help her with her assets. So that's kind of half what I'm doing. The hardest bit is getting the textures in. So I had those I-beams mocked up last year. And then those shims that support the I-beams. That's what I was looking in that shed. Those supports. Good morning, Neil. Good morning, Neil. And Graham Grumpy's turned up this morning as well. So I have asked Danger Engaged if he can send me some more UK shed photos. Hey Raw. Good morning. Right, let's see how bad this case autonomous tractors run, shall we? Yeah, I thought so. I thought it would miss a bit. Yeah, no, exactly. Because the I-beams, as long as Missy's happy, because I've sent Missy B, because half of it is to help Missy B out. So if she's happy with how the I-beams look, then that's our thing. The I-beams, because they take so long to create. I'm still not happy with them. Me personally, there's still issues with them. And it's fine details that, unless you zoom right in, you'll never see. Kind of thing. But the other thing is, there's a lot of UK style sheds on the mod hub. And the thing is, to be honest with you, if you Google UK sheds, they're all the same. They're all concrete bottoms, metal cladding, and steel structures. There's not much difference to them. If that kind of makes sense. Yes. Right, let's see if this just goes round and round and round and round and round in circles. But it's one of those to us, they look amazing. But you who made it, you see anything out of place so slightly, you never unsee it, it just bugs you all the more you see it. No, exactly. And the thing is, I think also because of my job, Right, we'll see how he gets on. And because of my job, I probably have more of an eye to detail than most people. But I think, as you were saying, Roy, I reckon it's the same with you. Like you can look at something, and then you think it looks okay. You can come back to it a week later and see so many issues. Now you see what I mean by the hitch is slightly higher on this. It's actually a higher point. Actually working better. Trust me, it's a mini paint I feel you. No one's ever said that before. Sorry, I found that a bit too funny. Yeah, no, exactly. And the thing is that the person playing it would never notice it. That's the funniest thing. Only you. It's been like missing with River Farms. She's gone back through River Farms, okay, and she's still finding stuff from the conversion. Like there was a bit hedged that wasn't quite sat right and stuff. That's kind of why so the thing is, I said to Missy B, I said, do you need any help? Because she knows what I kind of can do and can't do. And I can bang a building out, no issue. It's the textures I struggle with. I am tempted to have a go, and this is going to be, I was thinking about this last night, I'm tempted to have a go at making some feather edge UK fencing. Because that's going to be a challenge, because you got to taper it. That's going to be interesting at some point. And it's just... Because the thing is, like... I think I'm at the point now where... There's only so many hours you can put on Farm Sim. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. But I've put nearly 800 hours on this game now. Since it first came out. Which I know to some people is nothing, but... This is the furthest I've ever got on a map. So... No one ever knows the amount of work that goes into mods and map making. Find details. More time consuming than saying putting several fields, places and building added details. Yeah. But creating the assets, like you can spend 3-4 days creating an asset. Yeah, Raw, I am up to... I will actually check my Steam data in a minute. I'm up to 366 on this map. I thought I was actually nearly 700. So I might not be quite near the 800, actually, thinking about it. Flipping feels like it, though. Right, is that complete? That complete. I'll check Steam in 2 seconds. Yep, I'm happy. Right, that's Maze Field number 1 done. I'll check Steam in a second. If any of you people that are on this morning, you're not following me, go and drop the hammer on the follow button, please, chat. Right, I want to start in the top corner. Actually, no, I want to come across, don't I? I always get this thing wrong. So, that's looking about right to be honest. On that, drop the hammer, done, and off we go. Right, what's Steam saying? What is Steam saying? Where's my Steam? That's what I love. I love having my thing next to me because I can actually see what my game's doing without me looking at it. So 19, I pulled out 573. Yeah, so I'm not up to 800. I'm actually out by a mile. 654, and I've done 56 hours in the last 2 weeks, which is actually lower than I normally do. But that's still impressive. Where's he on the roller? I want to be roller. Is he just spinning? 2 seconds, I'll read that. The only thing with courseplay, the autonomous hasn't got enough turning. There you go. Is this hours in games total that you did in 19? I get maybe 4 hours a week. You're 10 times on me. It was total FS22 time. So my total FS22 time is 657. I did 500 hours on 19. So I'd done 300 hours I think on Ellengrat before I moved on to here. So within just 2 maps, I've already covered what I've done on 19. Yeah, but Raw, you got to remember my home situation at the moment, mate, yeah, allowing me to hit a tree. So, yeah. Well, on my day off last week, I pulled in 30 hours in 3 days. Pretty much. Yeah, but that's actually lower than what I normally do. Like, if I pull up my Twitch data, for the last 30 days, I've done 137 in the last 30 days. I did 1,617. With bulk of them coming in the final few months because I couldn't get in the 19, 22 out of 410, and most of them are from testing. Yeah. The thing is, as a modder, so speak to Missy B about this, there was a modder, it's difficult to mod and game. So 19, she didn't really have a map that she really got into, but she's really got into Southern Cross. So as a modder, it's difficult to get into other people's maps, is what I'm finding. You might be able to clarify that. See, Raw's actually thinking about what you're typing. It's not really sinking in. I'll reread that and see if it sinks in. Yeah, Raw has got a point. So far, it's lacking. Yeah, but you probably haven't got as much time, though, Raw, as what you did have. I'm guessing the moment G dropped for 20, maybe Missy B was doing in game was dropped that very second. I know I was on help and a friend said G is out, I stopped the game, and that's where it was porting my maps over and never loaded to save up again. I'm not sure. Probably. I reckon it was like a lot of modders. But yeah, there is a lot of testing that goes into good morning, you dog. DGD, welcome in. How are the woofers this morning? I'm also keeping an eye on... Do not hit the invisible wall, thank you. I'm also keeping an eye out on my... I'll explain why I'm laughing. I've just got the image of the dog going, "You're not CGD. I want CGD back. He's more entertaining on our walks. I get to see other doggies." Have I officially lost it this morning? They're all depressed this morning because they're like, my best buddy's not walking with me. I haven't got a walking buddy. I can't tell my walking buddy about that new sniff. I've lost it. Someone please shoot me. I'm waiting for someone to hit the bang alert now. Oh man.
Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these...
That one's gone crazy.
Hello there.
Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say.
Hello there.
It's funny, not many people, that's kind of why I put the hello there in, was a different way to do it for people when they turn up to introduce themselves. And it's the same, I've also got a lurk one on there as well. Hydrate, okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll see if I've got enough coffee left. If not, I might have to go make myself another coffee. Coffee is good. Right, has he finished rolling? No. So how I view it is not everyone wants to pay for sound alerts. So I've got my standard sound alerts that you pay for, but then I've also got the channel redeem points, and the idea is
Donkey!
right, let me see if there's something else that, let me put this on because I haven't had this one for a while. So that's why I have the channel points ones on there. But also, something that I've just started, and you'll see the link going. I've now also, that makes me headbang every single time. Forgot to turn the doodah off when I hit the headlamp AO. Yeah, I've also put on Stream Loots. So Stream Loots is another way to support me. You can subscribe on there. If I'm honest, I'm not sure what perks you get. I think you do get some emotes and stuff to use in chat. Do not tell me it's stuck on that bottom corner. 2 seconds. Is it stuck on that bottom corner? Yeah, that's stuck on that bottom corner. See what I mean? It's always gets stuck. On that bottom corner. No, it's not smaller gear, it's the yeah, I might end up I don't think it's the gear. I think it's the actual tractor itself not having enough turn. But yeah, I will be tempted to switch to smaller gear. Turning circle. I had this issue when Courseplay first came out. I feel like the turning circle on this is actually quite naff. In all honesty. I'm not, because of the yield bonus, I'm not worried about if it doesn't get 100% coverage on the roller. Just sometimes Courseplay on sharp turns will just get stuck in a circular loop. Right. But no, as I was saying, we're doing well. Like I said, we've got to do a bit of animal work. I haven't actually been keeping an eye on that. I also probably will do it on screen. I also have got some production menu adjustments to do and change the order again. Might have to change how much food they're eating as well. That's down to 6%. Water's down to 9%. I changed the XML on it. I changed the Lua script on this to make it actually readable. So I don't know if you chat noticed, I keep my HUD small because I feel like sometimes chat wants to see my HUD, but not always. So this is why I try and keep my HUD as small as I can do for you guys. For me personally, I could go smaller than this. I don't need it this big, but it's as small as I want to go for streaming. Yeah, we've got 90% in the slurry tank. Okay, so that should give us enough because I'm going to chuck slurry on that one, and that one. So that's grass, 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 soybeans. Yeah, he's running around. See what I mean? Now he's got out of this predicament. He should make that corner, okay? Then we'll start on this one, and then this one, and then you can have a look at this one. But yeah, no, it's going well. The oak trees have got life back in them. So even though the majority of this in front of me is a spruce forest rebuilt, because this is where we took my... Oh, there's a tree there I've missed. So even though that's a... even though that's a spruce forest, I put oaks on the front just to break it up. Right, I do want to do one thing I haven't done for a while. I want to go out here like this. I normally take a far shot of the farm, but I haven't done this for a while. I want to do this before I forget. So this will show you the expansion of what we're doing. Right, that's a bit too far out. Don't need to be that far out. There you go. So that roughly shows you everything that's on the farm. Let's just turn the light down a little bit. Just that slightly. There you go. So you can't even see the evolved, not the evolved. You can see how the farm's developing. With how the fields are sort of laid out across the roads. You kind of now can start to see the roads coming in a bit clearer. So, which is nice. And that kind of tells me where our next fields need to be laid. And I'm thinking in the back. So for me, our next fields want to be laid in this channel. So roughly get 37. I think the priority, I want to take this forest out. So there's still enough expansion to be had. Turn everything off the menu at the moment just to make it a little bit easier. I'm just going to literally turn everything off apart from workers. That's all I want on there at the moment. Right, so he's nearly finished. Done 3.5 hours on this now. I said this is our first tractor we've ever bought brand new on this series. Just crazy if you think about it. See what I mean by the turning circles? Absolute rubbish. let's go and grab a couple of bits here in the top corner. I could go to a 6 metre drop down. There is a 6 metre roller I could go to. Run up the top of that, yep. So one job that I do want to try and complete if we can is I want to try and... I'm just literally just going to turn that in. Let's find this field up here to be rolled. It won't hurt rolling it again. I want to just catch these 2 bits. So I want to attempt to throw slurry on the grass fields we've planted before they germinate. Because then before it's fully grown, we should be able to get a full whack. That's what I'm thinking there. That started on the nearest waypoint. Which was close. So I'm not going to grumble about that. How many vehicles we've got now? Oh yeah, I was going to show you this. So, tanker and tipper are the 2 main changes. No, I had to buy a mod. Not buy a mod, I had to get a mod in because of the pallet, the clothing. We had too much clothing. I found it on King's mod. I knew there wasn't one on the mod hub, so I just pulled one off King's mod. So after that one's done, I'm slightly concerned of him running into this. So this field should be going the other way. Should be kind of on this ledge. So I'm hoping there's enough turning circle. It doesn't run into trees. But yeah, we should be getting an absolute ton of chaff of these 2 fields. I'm not sure how much chaff it will produce. But we're running 14 hectares. Potentially, we got enough land on here. We could just take... So I'm thinking of keeping that forest in, sort of that Y shape. But I might even take that out. But that big forest at the back, I'm tempted to take. There's enough. But I think after having bought new fields this year, I think the plan is for the next year to run what we got. I'm concerned when he does that, he hits a tree. There you go, he's hit a tree. That's why I had a feeling. There you go. Because it's for me, it's running. It should be running the other way. So I might have to have a look. I've set the course up completely wrong. We'll have a look again at adjusting at some point. Amazing how many vehicles we're now running on this farm. Wrong button. The only reason I'm using the Landini over the Case at the moment is because we couldn't afford to put edit management mode on it. $9,000 litres. What's that? Because I know you're a bit more up to date than I am. $1,269. That will be a useful mod. See, the thing is, I try and not tab if I can get away with it. So, if I'm jumping from here to my combine... Well, no, I don't like tabbing. So, I'll only tab for this reason. But also, I kind of like tabbing because it reminds me of how many vehicles I actually own. Like, I own a ton. I will actually work out how much money I've got sat in vehicles again. But yeah, if you want to cheat, if you log out, log in, these prices will always change. So if I log out, that could be up to 1.3 or it could be down to 1.20. I sometimes find it interesting. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. My internet just plummeted. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. There you go. That's just added couple more little features. To the forest. Yep. Why is it always on the first headland? He gets stuck. Right, just fix this. I'm gonna have to be double rolled, so I don't actually know where it finishes. Get this roller put up in here. And work out where the last line should be. See what I mean by the turning circle? Like, a lot of tractors would have made that in one hit. Not this thing. Gotta admit, I do find 22's course plate easier to use with the nearest waypoint than in... Just realised it looks a farm version of the Batmobile. Is that what? I think we're gonna have to call it that now, aren't we? It's the farm version of the Batmobile. I like that. Chat, remember, a follow is a free way of supporting the channel. Now, if any of you weren't in earlier, if you're not following Daxy's Flatline, go drop him a follow and let's get him up to his 50. It's kind of a determination of mine. I'm kind of glad I left the forest in here. I'm kind of glad I left this. Thanks, Titch. Kind of glad I left this. You know, it does look a bit weird on the map. I haven't quite cut it out perfectly. But it works. That's all that really matters. There is an invisible barrier, and that's why I've left it quite this side of the line. So, yeah, you can drive into the invisible barrier, and you don't want to do that. Now, chat, remember, if the camera angle isn't perfect for you guys, let me know in chat as well, because sometimes what I'm seeing isn't what you guys want to see. Okay, he's finished. Almost. See what I mean? But it's much better on the seeding. Right, DDD, I want that done. I want to create job. Target position. Actually going to put in there. Field position. Boom. Just so it knows what field we're in. 3 headlands. Generate. Yeah. Actually, can I get away with 2? Yeah. Yeah. I think the starting point's at the top. I love the way you can tell when there's a hill. Thought the first point was up here. Yeah, it's in the top corner. I love that they now brought the mini HUD back. Might have to do some correction on that start. But we're good. I don't know if you should roll a planted field, but you know. I'm thinking turning circle. I'm thinking them hedges on the edge there, so those smaller ones may cause an issue. Yeah, it does. I was just having a random thought, as I do often on this game. I'm always trying to relate back to real life. Yep, that's going well. That is going well. So we want to be on that menu. Yep. A little bit too early on that one. I don't know if I will be going to another 6-hour stream today, chat. Might just do the 3 today. I just have to see how I feel. And the delete object only works for these small trees. I am tempted to put a couple of £100 back in the bank, but I'm not too worried. That one there may need to go. And 26%. How is our precision farming map looking anyway? Kind of expected. Still up 2%, so it hasn't increased. That tillage, I was hoping the tillage would update, but yeah, at least that's 70. At least that top there is 70. So, at least hopefully that's something. Well, this could do more than 15. I know it might be the power on the... You know what I mean? But I got a ton of equipment. No, it's 15. So it is running to the max. Wasn't sure. I do plan to get some of the bigger planters. On here as well. Especially when you're doing, as I said, how many hectares we're doing. And potentially, we could be expanding that way. I reckon that forest will be going out, or coming out. Is what I'm thinking. Or make it so we can work around it and have it as a feature point. But that won't be for another 3 seasons. So I don't fancy spending another 30 hours just, yeah, doing what we did last time. I read this morning that, I think it's Corone, have brought out a GPS bale tipping chamber thingamabob. So what that means is when it comes out the back of the baler, it goes onto a, like a collector, and then you tell it via GPS where you want it to tip. So the bales then will go exactly where you want them to land. So it's not just a random 40 on the headland anymore. You can tell it exactly, I want them 3 dumped to that exact coordinate. Right, so the idea is when we get to probably the next 1 or 2 runs, we're then going to create, we're going to seed around the bush or around our mini forest. He's getting there. Yeah, so this will be retired soon. And this will then be just sat in the yard as a yard going tractor. And then the case will be doing all the work. So the only reason the case isn't doing it because I haven't got headland management mode on it. We couldn't afford it. Right, now we pretty much have to do exactly what we've just done there here. Done this wrong. Yeah, I've done this wrong. We're trying not to drive over our crops, so I've just done this technically the wrong way. I'm going to get technical about it. Technically, this probably could be done last before we start the bottom end of the field, but you live and learn. Yeah, I think we'll put the one on here. And then I'll leave this until we've got space created. Yeah. Yeah, that was me just never having that situation before, me trying to work out what to do with it. So yeah, but now we've just got one little outer run to do. We should have joined in here, but it's fine. Might be a bit too far out, but got a couple of, you can see the long sticks corrections, but yeah. So this is going to produce a heck of a lot of maize this year. A heck of a lot. Only nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is good. Let's leave a run. I'm actually enjoying this. It's weird. Planting's not always my favourite thing to do in the world. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my trees to grow on the yard, and then I can make sure I've got the right ones. So I accidentally planted a whole load of oak instead of spruce, which was clever of me. Yeah, see, the wear has hardly gone down. It is not the most fastest planter in the world, I will admit. Yeah, he's doing well. The planter I'm thinking of, that one. Oh, what's that kind like? Kind's blue drive. Forget the John Deere mod, I might uninstall that. That base game kind. That base game one. Then we can have the 9 meter. And then the Big Daddy. Shouldn't have just said that. Chat, I should not have just said that. But yeah, I think yeah. 249. I think that 18 would do this field perfect. Really? That surprised me. I don't know what he's doing, so we'll keep an eye on him. I think he is stuck in that rotating habit. I think. Yeah. So, I don't actually know where he should be. Too tight a sharp and turn. I think that's what it is. See what I mean by how tight this turning circle is on this though? You literally can just pull on a sixpence. Could I do that? Yeah, but he's doing well. He's zooming around that headland. I think it's just what I've learned is it's just tight turning. It just doesn't like. Might be the same with that there, it depends if it does it. So weren't we done? The only thing we are missing is this top headland. But if he's doing the inner... Yeah, that should be okay. Shouldn't hopefully be too many turns that it struggles with. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, there's that one there. That point of no return. It's going to do that corner fine. It should do that top corner fine. I think we'd be good on that. I don't think there'd be too many issues. And then, yeah, the only one that's got left to do is this. Right, how many are we off? About 3, by the looks of it. Then when you're reversing to fail. Bit worrying that they've only got 3% of food left. That is a little bit worrying. I might have to tweak the XML on that. Raining coming as well. Yeah, that's fine, Raw. Thank you for being in this morning, bud. Saying you shouldn't be driving over this, but at least this is working. Anything that's within boundary of the feet fence line, edge line, is coming out. that works. So I kicked that in a bit, so that's good. Right. No, you didn't. I said slurry. I said right, and then I said slurry. You just like the name slurry, don't you? Ah, I do. I got my son talking while my partner's on video call with me and just thought, what sounded like my name? I said right, slurry. Morning, William. Good to see you in. Okay, so I should have come down one more. That's not exactly the end of the world. At least I know my chat's listening to me. Yeah, that web mod is definitely working now. Well, that's good. I'm guessing your little break helped. Yeah, no, it does. I've also am running advanced maintenance. I think I got off King's mod. And what that means is if I hit 43%, the engine turns off. No, I was getting fed up with just the cost of everything. Like, literally, because I'm running used equipment with 75 hours, it was just absolute stupid on, like, how fast it would go through. And it was kind of just winding me up. So I was like, you know what, that's it. Like, so I want to put that down. Hello. So I'm using Sim Dashboard, and part of it tells me how much wear I've got in percentage. So even though you've got, so I've got the selector bar, but in front of me I can tell exactly how much stuff's wearing out. So my tractor's only at 76%. With the amount of work I've done on this, it should have been a lot lower than that. So yeah, definitely. And it just makes it, I prefer to run it. Just makes everything a lot better. Yeah, no, exactly. It means that you can run a 120-hour tractor and not do 10 minutes work and it'd be on 0%. Yeah, no, exactly. Well, I don't think... So, for me, it's not exactly the where, it's the months. So, if I just show you... So, 99% of my equipment I'm running is not new. The only thing that I'm running that's new is this. So, this is only 0 months, so it's still full whack. This is at 22 months, 171. This is at 90 months, 32. These things have had the start. I did an engine reset on this, and I did a month reset. 82 months, 42 months. See, this is brand new. 0 months, 0 hours, still full whack. So for me, we've just literally just run out of seed. I do love the way my industrial area looks with the BGA and the chemical plant on top of the hill. I'm lazy. Yeah, I've got the animated gates on here, and the gate's open. I need a space. Okay. Thanks, Titch. This is how quick the value drops. I get it from Giant's point of view, they want you to use much equipment to swap and change your thing. For those who like the roleplay, they want tractors to have a massive amount of hours on them. Yeah, no, but what is ridiculous is, you buy brand new equipment with no hours on it, no months. Okay, I'll do the exact. So this is worth 360. I bought it for 435 and I haven't used it. It's lost like 90 grand straight out. Now, I have had a couple of issues with this. This actually was... There you go. So, there is two. This is the other one out of that pack that came up used. Where's my pallets gone? Have I got any other mods on it? It's cheaper. So I've put this time down to half a second just because I didn't want... Yeah, no, that's fine. I understand. Thank you for supporting the channel, Roy. Much appreciated it. Oh yeah, we also replaced the TLX as well. William, I'll be over in 2 minutes. The only issue is getting them out of these doors. And there's me just been snacking on hot cross buns this morning. Right. That'll be me this afternoon. I've got more snacky stuff in front of me than whatever. My desk is full of just snacks. I've got a whole drawer full. Let me put a space in that stream loops. Let's see if that works. I'm up at half an hour as well. And we're rolling again. Have you had your copy yet, Spartan? I did try and drop in your 24 yesterday. Yeah, if you're not following the awesome one and only Spartan, why are you not following him? Go and drop the Spartanator, as I've now just called him. You're going to tell me off for that. Good, you got 12 hours sleep, mate. You must be feeling refreshed. Unless it's one of those 12 hours where you feel dead afterwards. I think I got away with that. Somehow. Right, let's go, so we'll do the headlands. We'll pull the roller onto this field. When's the rain due? 7 o'clock. Actually going to try something a little bit different here. that works a bit better. Well, chat, that's nearly all the planting done for this year. Double check the map, but I think that's everything done. Yeah, messed up there a little bit, but you sort that out at the end. The headland hasn't quite gone as well as I thought it would do. Right. So yeah, I think the plan is when I get back, I'm probably going to jump in a blender and try and make some fences, I think. Or am I going to drop the stream? Am I going to call it? Am I going to call it a day? Am I going to carry on with my shed? I might just carry on with my shed for a bit, do an extra hour or two. Daxy, you still in here? What time are you on today? what I'll probably do is probably raid into you. If you're going to be on in the next half an hour. Because, yeah, the thing is with me, I know if I can do a 6 to 8 hour day. And I know today I think 3 hours is going to be my limit. I'm not going to push myself too hard. I might just try and get into May. Right, I'll probably go for about, what are we, near 11. Yeah. Another... Yeah. Have a look and try and get some slurry on them fields. We don't need headland management like that, so we can run that in the case. Case or Fent. I don't know how much horses it takes. So we'll have a look in a minute. Okay, William, explain. And what's left of this game day is we're going to go feed the animals and then go grab the slurry truck. Got some slurrying to do. Right, that's that field complete, ladies and gentlemen. Done. Apart from I missed 2 bits. This field's going to look all awesome when it's done. So I do probably want to create another field. Sticky lamb ribs, steaks, curry, kebabs, gammon pie, burgers. I would go steak. Or gammon. Gammon sounds nice. Sunday gammon. And Daxy's going lamb ribs. I also want to get that this barn changed as well at some point. yeah, these are our potatoes that are growing slowly. And that should be getting distributed to the across to the potato plant thingy jig. So right, we'll take the Batmobile tractor, as we're now going to call it. Even the lights on it look futuristic. And of course, Courseplay loves doing this. There you go. That I'll see if that changes. I'm looking for any issues. Only one I can see is that there. And it's still. Yeah. That's fine, Daxi. I'll be in a little bit. If that's the case, turn that off. We'll start that next stream. Let's go take this back. Gammon, egg and chip sounds amazing. That's not a bad shout. Stop making me hungry, please. This cedar just about fits in here. Just about. Yeah, just about. I hope this doesn't shut as I try and do this. Like, good. I like how there's two different speeds for the unload on this. It's still just going out through the back grain door, which is useful because if you're tight against something. There you go. So that can sit in there until we need it. Get out of that door. Save. Right, taxi's on, so let's raid out.